Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am here on the channel, and I'm here to recap my last individual game tonight here for March Madness, the first round. Number 5 seed St. John's beats number 12 seed Northern Iowa, 79-53 your action. A dominant performance by St. John's. They got off to like a 20-3 start in this game, and that press, man, was just too much to start. Northern Iowa couldn't handle it. Dylan Darling got going offensively early in this game. They held Northern Iowa to 39% shooting. Now, coming this game, I thought it maybe could have been close with Northern Iowa's defense, but a lot of people weren't talking enough about how good St. John's defense is and how off a start they got off to. Zuby Ejiofor, I guess, it had an off game for how he's been playing lately, but he still had 14-11 with 4 blocks. Dylan Darling, you don't expect his offense. He's out there for his defense, but he got going early offensively. Dylan Hopkins had 13. Sailors had 11. Combined 5 3-pointers from those two. Then you had Sanan come in with 6, and then Leo Tupoulis with 5, and then Jackson with 9. 4 3-pointers there off the bench. They hit 10 threes as a team. They're not a great 3-point shooting team, so that's pretty good for them, 10-29. And then they held Northern Iowa to 39% shooting, only 3 of 14 on threes. This is a really good St. John's team, man. I thought they got underseeded. I guess because of how they started the season in non-con, but still, 4 block shots, 14-11 for Zuby. Finally, was at least a little bit human. But this is a really good St. John's team, and they're going to play, I don't know who they play next. I haven't looked at the schedule yet, but this is a team that I think can make a run. Like, they're really good defensively. That will keep them in games. Are they the best offensive team? No, but that's really the tale of Rick Pitino teams, man. They may not always be the best offensively, but they're really damn talented defensively, especially that press is just so hard to deal with, man. It may not force turnovers, but it can, but it just speeds you up. Because Northern Iowa, they want to play slow because they play slow. But they weren't able to play slow tonight. St. John's sped them up. And Northern Iowa just couldn't handle it, and once that 20-3 start, sorry, it's something in my mouth. But once they got off to that really good start, 17 points in the first few minutes, it was done. And today was more boring than yesterday in terms of upsets. Kentucky and Santa Clara was by far the best game. But St. John's is a really damn good team. I was at least hoping Northern Iowa could try and make it a game and play slow, but St. John's is different than the Mountain West competition. I feel like St. John's kind of got disrespected with the seeding, and they were pissed, and it was part of their strategy to just tramp them in the first half. And this Johnny's team is really, really damn good, especially on the defensive side. Like, the defensive side can keep them in games. They be able to make shots. You're not going to get after these hot starts every game because you're going to face once you play better competition, but still. But yeah, let's move on here and go to the stat sheets. Give a game recap, I guess. Some sort of a game recap. I don't want to make this too long of a video. I'll go over some of the other games, go over the rest of the scores so far tonight. But let's go over it. Number 5 seed St. John's improves to a 29-6 record, 79 points, 47 in the first half, 32 in the second half. Northern Iowa, 23-13 in their season. Had a really good run in the Mountain West, one of the top defenses, but it doesn't matter if your offense can't do much and you're turning the basketball over and you get off to such a hot, really cold start like that at 20-3. Season over, 28 points in the first half and then 25 in the second half. So, Northern Iowa, Tristan Smith, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 4-11 from the field. Will Hornseth, 10 points, 4 of 8. Leon Bond, 12 points, 6 of 13. Max Weisbrod, 6 points, 2 7 from the field and 3. Trey Campbell, 14 points, 3 steals, 5 of 13 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. Ben Schwanger, 2 points, 1 of 4, 8 rebounds. Taylor and Hutchins and Dio for 0 points. They shot 39% from the field, 3 14, 21 from 3, 6 of 12, 50 from the line. 29 boards, 8 assists, 6 turnovers, 6 steals, 2 blocks, 6 boards, 23 D boards, and 18 fouls for St. John's. Dylan Mitchell, 7 points, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks, 3 of 4 from the field. Zuby Ejiofor, 14 points, 4 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. 11 rebounds, 4 blocks. Bryce Hawkins, 13 points, 6 rebounds, 5 9 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3. Dylan Darling, 6 points, 3 10 from the field, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Isaiah Sellers, 11 points, 4 11 from the field, 3 9 from 3. Ruben Prate, 8 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 4 rebounds. Leo Patulis, 5 points, 1 of 1 from the field and 3. Sanan, 6 points, 2 4 from the field and 3. Ian Jackson, 9 points, 3 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. They shot 47% from the field, 10 of 29, 34% from 3, 15 of 22, 68% from the line. 45 rebounds, 13 assists, 8 turnovers, 3 steals, 6 blocks, 12 boards, 33 D boards, and 12 fouls. So that's all I got for this game, man. 79-53. St. John's moves on to the next round. Let's go over the rest of the games that went final that I haven't talked about today. So, what I haven't gone over today, Florida and Prairie View's on right now is 25-15 in the first half. Iowa beats Clemson 67-61 to advance to the next round. Purdue beats Queens 104-71, and then UCLA beats UCF 75-71. So that's your final scores from some games that have happened tonight. Some more games coming up next is Cal Baptist versus Kansas, Missouri, Miami, and then Furman and Connecticut are some more games that come on in a few minutes. But yeah, that's all I'll say for this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace.